gaming industry is on the rise, from casual mobile gamers to competitive esports. This marks the beginning of a larger movement in Africa's gaming culture. Industry leaders share their views on the evolution of Africa's esports and gaming industry.
Actually, the continent is very rich of young people. So it's basically, to me, the main difference that we will have in comparison to the other continents. Europe, Japan, America, we are very growing older, and so we will be less consumers, I guess, and also less creators. And Africa will actually, to my point of view, will take the relay and become the main point for creation, but also for consumption.
We need to do African esports. You see, the thing is, we are trying to do esports like it's being done in America, in Europe, in China, but these people had a 20-year head start. So we are trying to do what they did in more than 20 years with mistakes, corrections, and all that. We are trying to do that in a span of 2-3 years, which is not enough. And we need to also come up with a way that we do esports that embraces the African way of life, Like they say about inclusion of girls in gaming, right? And I come and say, the life of a girl child in Africa is different compared to life of a girl child outside Africa. And this is not just things I'm saying, it's the real thing. So how do we embrace and even have them in the space without compromising or making it harder for them to be in the space? So these are the kind of things I've been talking about, and I believe if we find a way to do esports in an African way, we'll have solved our problem. I mean, even the biggest gaming platform in Africa, everybody will say PC, console, but I will say mobile. Yes, a lot of people can't buy PS5s. A lot of people are now buying PS4s because, how you buy iPhone 10 because iPhone 16 is out. So right now, a lot of people are now buying PS4s and PS3s. But we still want to compete in Mortal Kombat 1 and the games that are on PS5 platform. So that kind of slows us down, because now you'll find there's a group of people who are in touch with what is going on in the world, and then a majority don't know or are not part of what is going on. So you end out cutting out a lot of people who could actually contribute to the space, and not just the gaming space, even the comic and the game development space, So I feel like we need to find a fine balance of how we can be in the gaming space, accommodating everyone in every platform, be it mobile, console, and PC.
I've seen the most popular ones are the Call of Duty community. Those ones, they really hit the jackpot. It seems like everybody loves it. And then the content creators are really pushing a lot of things in there. And I'm loving it. Now, all that remains is for us to start having those kind of communities for African games. At least if we have one very popular African game that is bringing those kind of competitions, bringing those type of content online, that would really be good. But I mean, it's a step from...
The global gaming community is increasingly curious about African-made games. Being business savvy is now a key focus if the industry is to make a mark internationally.
Particularly marketing our country. I've been walking around here, I've been seeing different comics and animations and games. I'm seeing them having Nigerian names. Like I was reading, I saw one comic called Amadioha. Imagine a game, actually Amadioha, and then imagine having another game, Shongo, and imagine Shongo and Amadioha combating based on their power. And then imagine forging adventure games from some of our urban legends like Madame Koi Koi, the video game.
Game developers really should try to look in collaboration, but really into focusing on their IP, on what really make them unique.
Stakeholders, game developers, and gaming enthusiasts are encouraged to keep the fire burning and make Africa's gaming industry bigger and better. Datum George, Tech Pression TV.